Welcome to Swiss Cheese Trail and my hike across Switzerland on the Swiss Alpine Panorama Trail. This is why we call it the Swiss Alpine Panorama Trail. Doesn't get any better than this. Welcome, Swiss Cheese Trails, Section 19. We're in Guggisberg. Say that correctly. You would think I'd have learned it by now. So I just took the bus in. And you know, it's a classic small town, as we saw when we ended section 18. We've got some sun out, so everything's kind of looking nice. But on the bus ride in, it's 11 a.m. It was so fascinating to see I mean, we're in the foothills. It's clear we're in the foothills. I knew where I was going because Guggisberg is so easy to spot from a mile away. So Guggisberg is right up there. And we have a nice morning view now of where we're going to be hiking. So today's section 19. It's what I say, 10 miles, 16 kilometers, and about 2,000 feet in ascension and about 2,500 feet in descent, because we're up high. We're starting up high. But we are headed to Schwarzsee, the Black Lake, which I'm pretty sure is, you know, we're going to take one of these two valleys here and we're going to get toward those Whitecap Mountains. So we are heading south. We are clearly out of the cheese production area. We're in between Emmentaler and Gruyere. We've got to make some transitions from the Bernese Oberland to the Freiburg Prealps and a couple other things like that. We're clearly in the you know, very large foothills. And so as we're heading south, we're going to get towards some of these Whitecap Mountains and into the southwestern portion of the country. It's just, I'm so excited for what's ahead of us today. I think it's about a 5-hour hike. We will be dancing some of these clouds. It's supposed to rain at the end, so we'll see how far we get before the rains come. I do have rain gear, and I just, you know, I knew it would be partly cloudy when we started. We end the valley hike. We were walking up the valley towards Schwarzsee, and that's a bit of a resort town, from what I understand. Some skiing and spying, things like that. And it's just sort of tucked back in the mountains here. So because we're heading south, we are going up and down. And that's what today's hike is about. So if you look at the elevation, we are starting up, we're going down, we're gonna go up, down. I think we got another up. And then we got down, and then we slowly ascend, going up the valley. All right, well, if I didn't confuse you thoroughly, let's just look at the view. I will say, I know I've read ahead on the trail, the hike trail, and there are, in two sections, the town of Hjön, there is a decorative cemetery. So we're passing a cemetery now behind me. And there's a decorative cemetery with wooden headstones. Not like the small crosses here. I think they're more like the bigger crosses that are underneath the hedge, but more ornate and like the entire churchyard. So it'll be interesting to see as we pass these churches. There's a bit of a transition in this, you know, rites of death ornateness. You know, it's just one of those little cultural things that we get to see. There's so many things we get to see. All right, look at this. Thanks for tuning in today. It's just going to be wonderful. Oh, we start to see the riverbank here down to the right. So that is the Schwarzwasser, the water, Black Lake water, Black Lake River, and that's upstream, and it's heading downstream, which is north. Another one of these rivers that keep going north. All right, I'm really excited. Look at how beautiful this is. Holy cow, what a great way to start. Okay, stay tuned. We'll see where we tune in again. Maybe in the middle of the valley, straight ahead. Could be at the top. You know, for fun. Let's take a look at the map and see which one of these two foothills we're going to go across next. Looks like we are going straight ahead, so we are going to be going straight over this hilltop, I think, through the clearing up there, the pasture on the top. Boy, that's going to have some nice views up there. We are at 1,100 meters, 1,100 meters right now. That looks like we're going to top out on the next pass, the next, hilltop at 1,000 meters. So maybe we'll be a little lower. Look at those mountains. This is what you get to see, Swiss Cheese Trails. Don't forget to subscribe. We got videos every single day in 4K, 360 degrees, so you can see everything. But I'm gonna get going. Sun is out. I feel like I need a hat and some suntan lotion. That is a good sign. Thanks for tuning in today.